Welcome to Prana Lab and Breatharian by Vickygold alias Ganeshraani. Today we will see the most important crown chakra or the shira or the crown in the activation of pranic nourishment or the Breatharian pathways in our brain. We know that the crown chakra of a person is the master controller, just like how the danton is the powerhouse of energy which aids in the distribution. Talk about the danton, we should actually focus on the distribution of energy, storing and distributing of energy. When we talk about the crown chakra, we have to be aware about the total control of our central nervous system, because the crown chakra controls our central nervous system completely. The left and the right brain has the control over our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system as well as the central nervous system. So by activating or by trying to bring our greater focus towards the crown chakra, we are actually stimulating the crown chakra. We are becoming aware, and we are also by doing SHIRSHASANA, we are actually talking about SHIRSHASANA today. How the SHIRSHASANA or the headstand, which is also called the master of all the yoga poses, just like the handstand, headstand also has a lot of similar benefits dealing with the hand chakra. When we talk about the handstand, we are also putting a lot of pressure on our palms rather than on our head. Whereas in the headstand, we are actually focusing a lot only on our head. The bahu point, which is in the center of the head, is actually stimulated a lot with the help of SHIRSHASANA or the headstand. The bahu point or the center of the head is where we get connected with our light bodies. We have the central Merkaba passing through our physical body through the bahu or through the crown point. We call it as the crown point. So the headstand actually stimulates it. It gives an acupressure effect to our body by putting a lot of pressure on the bahu, on the crown. It also stimulates our left and right brain. So we know that the left side is more analytical and the right side of the brain is more creative. So by doing this asana, we can bring a lot of stability both in our creative and in our analytical aspects. Once a person becomes a Breatharian or moves towards the pranic journey, he becomes more and more creative and artistic. He or she becomes more creative and artistic. So by doing this asana, both the creative and of course there are some people who are more creative and less analytical, as this asana actually intends to bring a balance throughout our central nervous system, and it also strengthens our spinal cord. Though we may feel that this asana is contradictory to people suffering from heart problems, but actually it helps to cure all the heart problems. It actually helps to cure all the heart diseases and the diseases of the spine. Yes, of course, the people who are more yari and more vata and more pitta type people can do this asana for lesser duration, whereas people who are kapha predominant people, who have more kapha in their body, can do this asana for nearly 9 to 10 minutes even, or 8 minutes. 8 minutes is the ideal duration or the maximum duration for this asana. Beyond 8 minutes, it is usually not recommended to do SHIRSHASANA because this is the only asana which we can do for longer duration in the yoga. Of course, we can do other asanas, but not more than 5 minutes. We cannot hold a pose for more than 5 minutes, whereas headstand is the only pose which we can hold for more than 5 minutes. People who are more vata and pitta types can do this for 3 to 4 minutes or even 5 minutes. Ideally 3 minutes is also good, but holding this pose for more than 8 minutes is usually not advisable, because it again leads to the excess of accumulation of blood, or it may lead to blood clots sometimes, not all the time. Especially for the non-pranic people, such kind of regulations are being placed. For a breatharian, as it is, the body is almost in a stable state all the time. So a breatharian journey is nothing but a journey towards freedom. We are trying to achieve breatharianism through yoga in this few videos. So let us now try to do Shirsasana. You can continue this for 3 or 4 minutes. Now, those who want more pressure in the Bahyu point can stimulate like this also. Just extra stimulation, to provide extra stimulation. By bringing the legs down and again lifting them up, we are pushing, like how we can put pressure in the labor palaces or the Higyu point. We are actually putting an extra pressure by bringing one of the legs down and then again lifting that leg up. We are actually putting a pressure on the Bahyu point or the point of Merkaba. So by doing Shirsasana, as we have seen, we get more balanced with our analytical and creative sides, and some benefits on the digestive system, and especially in clearing out the toxins from the toxins actually from the Swadhisthana chakra is pushed to the Manipura chakra, where we have the Agni or the fire. The toxins gets burnt away by practicing this asana, the inversion pose. This is one of the major inversion pose, king of inversions we can say in yoga poses. So this asana has a lots of benefit, and usually the practitioner tries to do this asana for 3 to 4 minutes, and in some cases 8 minutes, depending upon the prakriti or the nature of the person. So keep watching Pranic Nourishment, Yoga and Breatharian by Vickygold alias Ganeshraani. In today's series we have seen the importance and values of Shirsasana or the headstand pose. Hari Om Tat Sat